Alright, my name is Jason Mora, and I'm going to be reading my Pride Month paper. And these are my audience. Record them. One, two, and then three. Alright. June is by far one of my favorite months out of the year because not only does my birthday fall in it, but it's also the month of Pride where lesbians, gay, bisexuals, and transgenders get to express who they are throughout in celebration. Pride actually started out by just one day, which was the last Sunday of every June back in the 60s. It actually amazes me on how far we have actually gone from having just one day dedicated to us, now having a whole month to ourselves. I am honestly beyond grateful on how people throughout the world have become more accepting towards the LGBT community. The main reason for all Pride events happening in June is to honor the Stonewall Rebellion that had occurred in the late 60s in New York City. Gay Americans in the 1950s and 1960s faced an anti-gay system that had negatively targeted the community. The Stonewall Riots are basically what changed the society for the best. They fought against officers who were trying to intimidate others by telling them that it wasn't okay to be gay. They would try and scare away the LGBT community by pretending like they would actually shoot them. However, the LGBT community fought back. They were tired of looking as if they were less than everyone else. The main goal of the Stonewall Riots was to let gays and lesbians be as open about their sexual orientation. One of my favorite things that happened this month was how Atlanta showed its support for the LGBT youth by building a permanent rainbow sidewalk in the heart of Atlanta. Not only that, but there was also a Pride Festival this past Sunday in celebration of Pride Month. There's also a whole weekend in the month of August that Atlanta celebrates called Pride Weekend. This just shows that if you truly fight for what you believe in, that things will soon not turn out for the better. Although there are many people in the world that are accepting towards us, there are also people around the world that sadly have such great power that abuse it. It honestly makes me sad how much we have all fought for equal rights and for our current president to try and just obliterate them. There are also a lot of countries around the world that continue to prosecute the LGBT community, such as Russia and Islamic nations. I feel like we need to try and be more unite as a global community in order to minimize the prosecution of the LGBT community. There are also a lot of people that continue to fight against our rights in the name of their own religion, but I do not think that this is fair since we are a country that is supposed to separate church and state. There's also a lot to learn and still a lot to do in order to continue to move forward. A lot of Americans and other people around the world continue to hide who they truly are in fear of being discriminated against. This causes for them to live a life they do not want, but simply choose to have in order to be part of social normativity. For example, some guys end up marrying a woman, although people all the time when they would rather date men because that's what society has made it as a norm. Some people believe if they try to really be themselves, they will be looked upon as freaks or outcasts. This continues to be a hard subject to talk about and causes for some people to not be able to express who they truly are due to fear. Others, on the other hand, can take all the pressure of them actually being an LGBT member, which causes many suicides throughout the world. Gay and bisexual students are 4 times more likely to commit suicide compared to their fellow straight classmates. For example, there was a 13-year-old straight boy, or gay teen boy, from Australia that killed himself after being bullied continuously. He had dreamed of one day becoming a fashion designer, but of course that was looked down upon as gay or girly according to his other classmates because he was not masculine enough as boys should be. Now his mom has to live with the pain of losing her son for the remainder of her life, all because what he had liked was not socially acceptable as one may think. In conclusion, I believe that nobody should take away others' rights to be whomever they want to be. Conservatives just need to realize that we are not in the past where religion was able to control people more. We need to move past all of this and accept the new future, where everyone can believe in whatever they want and be whoever they want, as long as they are not hurting others around the community. Simply, I have a lot of pride to say that we are all the future and we will move forward.